The morning was not off to a very good start. Some very strange things have happened, and we feel very uncomfortable. Like we didn't expect that this would happen because, like, this country has been so nice. So maybe once we get to a more quiet place, we will tell you a little bit about it. Hi guys, welcome back to a new vlog. You might be wondering why we are at the train station again. So we are leaving Nukus today and heading back to Samarkand. And we have a day train. And this train will probably take around 10 full hours.
12 full hours.
12 full hours.
And we're expected to reach Samarkand around 1 o'clock in the night.
So
it's going to be interesting.
So we left our host Abdul Hamid's house this morning and we took a marshrutka from his house, like from the neighborhood right there, all the way to the station. It was number 11 and very, very affordable price. Got here, took about half an hour.
We had some cold tea right in front of the station. And then there was a small supermarket nearby. So we went in and we got some snacks for the train.
This is lotus seeds, the puffed up stuff that you get in India. But
I thought it would be bland, but unfortunately it's all sweetened.
It's so sweet.
Sugary.
It's like very, 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 like, it's so, the degree of sweetness is making our tongue feel so weird. It's very hard to eat it.
And lace, and Naveen got this.
Okay, we've got a lace packet also. I got it. She always says no to it, and then she eats up like 3/4 of the packet. Today, because you're there as witnesses, you will not be. You're here as witnesses, so hopefully she will not eat my share. I'm okay to give her some. Next time she should just buy her own packet, or at least say, "I will also eat. Let's get to it." Anyhow, now we are standing in the hot sun waiting for the train to come, and a few very unpleasant things happened this morning. So yesterday when we were out visiting the Aral Sea, something strange happened. It's a sad event, but then this morning when we woke up, our host, he was very insistent that we leave quickly. It felt very strange to us. So we asked him what happened. Then he told us about this story, and he said, locals here are not very pleasant because of time. They don't like that foreigners are here, like Indians are here. So this is the first time we're really experiencing negativity here.
Yeah, otherwise throughout the country, people have always been smiling and welcoming for Indians.
Yeah, in the very last video, we showed you what, we showed you what a parliamentarian did for us. He recognized that we are Indian and he was very nice. And it was just one of so many pleasant experiences that today, I think it has hit us in a very unpleasant way, and we didn't like it one bit.
So once we heard that, we just went, packed up our bags and left immediately.
Yeah, we wanted to experience more of Nukus. Maybe some other time when we come back and see it. We definitely wanted to visit the museum here. Apparently, it has a lot of great history.
Yeah, we couldn't experience Nukus. I think that's our train. I think we should get going.
It's going this way? Oh yeah, it has to go this way.
Hello. Coach number 15.
23.
23.
Tashkent.
I think we'll just wait for it to stop.
Are we ready?
Yes. Here's this one. Yeah.
Go. Come on.
Suddenly feels so dark after standing in the sun for so long. It's 13 and 11.
So we just found our seat. Shishira is sitting here. My seat is this one. And then we met this very kind people. Привет. They are Привет.
Uzbekistan.
They mean to say welcome to Uzbekistan. And they're from here, Nukus. So we're going to be sharing the journey with them for a while.
And
already the snacks have come out. So this is lovely Uzbek culture. So come along and let's experience it. So this kind lady just gave us some very delicious Nukus pastry. It is made with flour, onion and butter. So this is what it looks like. It's absolutely flaky, just like
Oh my
it's like a
God.
naan, almost like a naan.
Yeah.
But the layers, it just tastes incredibly good, and it's almost like our veg puff in India.
Spasibo.
And this is for tea.
Yeah,
Chai,
I get to have
chai.
tea.
Yeah, sure. Tea. Green tea.
Green tea.
Ah,
Green tea is always good, isn't it?
always.
Like it didn't even take 5 minutes to get on the train,
A
and
mini
we were
party has started. This is what train journeys are. They're
Yeah.
like so much fun. Aski?
and then we also got this small candy. So it's like sugary, just the typical flavored candy. So yummy. And then Shish has been kind enough to share her lotus seeds. So our kind neighbor has just brought fresh tea from the kettle, and you can fill the water right there in that tank, and then you bring your own tea bags like this, and then you make it here. There's a blue alpine lake right there. So cool.
So in this train, they'll give you a glass, and then they'll have kept hot water. There's a machine which gives you hot water there, so you can go fill it up. And the railways itself gives you green tea packets, so you can make your own tea and enjoy your train ride while watching the desert.
This is like a typical former Soviet lota.
We had
glass.
seen these glasses even in the Russian trains, exactly the same ones.
Yeah, so they have this metal bottom, like a hard cup, and this one I think I don't think
Glass.
it's fully glass.
It is glass.
Yeah, but it's pretty cool.
Cheers.
Yeah.
It's hot.
But we need more snacks. We are all out of it.
They've even
Now
kept
the
sugar
chips
cubes.
is over.
They've even kept sugar cubes.
I wonder what the diabetes scene is in Uzbekistan, because everything is just so damn sweet. Shish has just sacrificed. Shish has just sacrificed her downstairs seat to go up because some old Aji wanted space. Because some old Aji wanted space, you went up. And now you're sleeping up. And this Aji now gets Shishira's seat. Shishira is being generous in foreign country.
I've got my own little space away from Naveen, so I won't go bother.
It seems like a pretty small place.
I'm sure Naveen will never fit.
Yeah, that auntie wanted me also to shift, but I chose not to because I can't fit there at all.
Salam from Samarkand, and today is our last day here in Uzbekistan. So we have saved one of the most beautiful places to visit in Samarkand for today, and that is
Shah-i-Zinda.
I see so many like blue structures everywhere, and they're so close to each other. What are they actually?
So all of these monuments around us, they are mausoleums that were built by Amir Timur for his family. Like this one right here is for his sister. The one on the other side is for one of his sister's children, and so on. So all of these individual mausoleums are for the royal family of the Timurid dynasty. They all date back to as early as the 1300s. So it's incredibly old, almost 700 years now, you could say, but still maintained so beautifully.
It's so intricate, the designs on these walls, and even the tiles, they are like carved so beautifully.
So I know we talked about Majolika patterns. That's like these kind of tiles, and also they have some very incredible work on the walls here. And then of course the roof that you would have seen up there. That's like the best part. The doors of these mausoleums are thick, solid wood, and they also have very intricate carvings in them. And inside, once you enter the mausoleum, it's a beautiful, beautiful, rich blue, like almost like a combination of indigo and turquoise blue. And it's adorning all the walls and windows.
I think these tiles which they've used, they're actually glazed terracotta tiles.
And in the center, you'll find a very beautiful and simple tomb, which is for these royal members of that family. So, yeah, I mean, to restore it and keep it that way, even in like the 21st century, that's, I guess, the most incredible part of this experience.
Do you know what Shah-i-Zinda actually means?
So, I think Shah-i-Zinda means, Shahi means king and Zinda means living. So, that's in Hindi, but I believe it's from Persian, which also has the same effect. It means to say that this entire mausoleum is for the living king. Whereas in reality, I think the story is a little more different. What I heard was Prophet Muhammad's cousin, somebody called Abbas. He actually came here many centuries ago, I think in the 7th century. And then when he came here, he was actually buried here. And that is when this necropolis actually began to take shape. It was only later when the Timurid dynasty was flourishing, when Amir Timur built a lot of these mausoleums for his brothers, sisters, and his royal family members, that it became so beautiful and colorful. But as you go further in, I believe the mausoleums are there for much longer periods as well. Like there were people who passed away even in the 19th century who are buried here. So it's like over 1,000 years, you could say. I think there's some VIP movement there because we see a lot of important looking people right there.
We just finished exploring Shah-i-Zinda. I think this was one of my favorite places here.
So now we're going to go back to our hostel and maybe stop by the bazaar on the way.
Let's go.
So we're back in our homestay here in Samarkand, and we met this very interesting duo, two people, and they're staying with us in the same room. So meet Matvey and Mikhail. They're both from Russia actually, and they've been living here in Tajikistan for a while. They were traveling through that, and now they're here in Uzbekistan. And normally, like we meet so many people, we wouldn't introduce them, but this time I think these guys are like so incredibly awesome. This little guy plays drums like nobody's business. I mean, he plays like at a professional level at this very young age. So his father was just showing us, all of those videos. He has his own YouTube channel, which we will link down below. So if you want to check it out, maybe even give him a thumbs up with some subscribe or a like. I'm sure he'd appreciate it. But the more impressive thing is, the way they make the videos, his father actually edits them with his uncle, and then they make it so hilarious. It's just amazing. So we were just enjoying that. And then he also gave us, for his kindness is incredible, he also gave us a SIM card to use in Tajikistan, which is the next country. And it's like so surprising. And he's giving us all these tips as to where to go, which cities to see, and all of that. And then he's also force fed us a lot of snacks. And Shishira got coffee.
Yeah, he made me Turkish coffee. And also because we don't have a common language, we've been continuously using Google Translate or Yandex Translate.
Yeah.
And they have been so patient to wait for it to translate and then communicate with us.
And he's so funny. He's so funny.
And half the times he doesn't even use the Google Translate. He'll just do blum, 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 and then we'll get to know what he means.
Because Translate it's proving a little harder than usual, because I guess Google Translate cannot recognize everything in Russian. So we're using Russian to translate and we're able to talk. So he's giving us a lot of insider info and entertaining us, and then we've been telling him stuff too. Do you want to say anything to us?
Ты хочешь нам что-нибудь сказать?
Хочет сказать, первый раз таких людей видит. Я ему сказал, что вы путешествуете, и ему это было очень интересно, что вы еще с Индии даже, потому что он часто бывает за границей, ну и он, естественно, привык там видеть немцев, французов, а вот с Индии людей он прям удивился, ему очень было интересно с вами пообщаться.
Oh, wow.
He often travels abroad. Well,
So he says for them to meet us is a very interesting experience, because they've often seen the French, Germans, and other Westerners do this thing where they leave home to travel for a long time. So for them to see somebody from India come and do this is so interesting and different. So he himself, they like traveling also. So his father says for him as a young boy, like, the exposure travel provides is so much, and meeting us has elevated that to something new. So that's great.
That's so nice to hear.
Yeah.
Спасибо.
Spasiba, spasiba. Good luck, good luck.
Assalamu.
So now we have come back again to this hotel, this restaurant right by our hostel. You remember him? In our first video he was there. So now we have come back with these two guys again, and the food is just amazing. They have the authentic version which has even the meat, and we have the one which is vegetarian.
And so far in all of Uzbekistan, this is the tastiest pulao we've ever had.
Yeah. And
The cheapest.
true.
А если это ам и
Now you see why we told you this. This family is just amazingly funny. Every day, every conversation we have, we use the Translate app, or we are doing all of these actions.
But still, at every sentence we speak, we're like laughing out loud.
Yeah.
По идее, плов едят руками. Берут
Put it with the hand.
Did you understand? Now you're going to try to dig in the center. Because we see a lot of important looking people right there. Shish. Whoa. Shish, who's the important people? Why is it not us?
I don't know, maybe they'll drop us to the neighboring country. Maybe.
She is making the jokes. Off.